Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a spectacular afternoon at beautiful Gulfstream Park. It is Thursday, 10 races. Let's go to my buddy Pete Aiello with those track and weather conditions.
Thursday's card begins with a fast main track and a firm turf course. Another beautiful day in South Florida with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s and a 10-race card. First of the day over the turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. These are 3-year-old fillies. A field of 12 signed on. The favorite was number 1, Secret O' Life. Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, that's Tapizar Girl, who begins well. Down at the inside, Tequila Sheila is up to challenge. The big favorite, Secret O' Life, is away well toward the rail. Up on the outside goes Mia's Bobtail, and Smack is trying to get over. Already over, and in the two-path, in fact, is Princess Crystal in the charge to the first turn. Smack got floated very wide. So in front to the first turn is Tapizar Girl, and Jaramillo in front now by a length. Tequila Sheila is back to third. Up into second goes Mia's Bobtail. Wide on the course and a bit hard to handle, Princess Crystal. In between horses, Secret O' Life vacates the rail with Me Carlita 3 wide. Then it's a gap of another length and a half to Conquest Hard Cherry. Spack is on her outside. It's a length and a half then to Golden Tap ahead of Ali Ali. Next at the inside goes Grey Dove ahead of Fantastic Kingdom as they make their way through the opening quarter mile in 24 seconds flat. They go to the half-mile point. Tapizar Girl has the lead, 3 parts of a length. Mia's Bobtail second. Tequila Sheila third. Princess Crystal fourth. The gray Secret O' Life, that's the first race favorite. She's in the two-path, racing between horses and up into third. Back at the inside goes Conquest Hard Cherry, starting to launch an attack for Louis Saez. She gets started 3 wide, 2 lengths better than a rallying Me Carlita as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Mia's Bobtail comes away with the lead. Conquest Hard Cherry on a roll down the center. These two move better than Tapizar Girl and Secret O' Life. 1/8 of a mile to go. Conquest Hard Cherry is up for a narrow lead. Mia's Bobtail is back to second, then Secret O' Life. A late run from Spack, but as they come to the finish, it's Conquest Hard Cherry. Antonio Sano and Luis Saez hook up to win the opener by 2.5. Mia's Bobtail was second, closer for third. Secret O' Life photos with Spack in 1:37 and 3.
Number 3, Conquest Hard Cherry responds to a rider switch in just 5 days rest. Gets the job done at a nice price to kick off the program. 14-1 on this daughter of Crown of Thorns for trainer Antonio Sano and leading jockey Luis Saez. Owned by Alfonso Camarata, Conquest Hard Cherry on the quick turnaround, the winner of the opener. We move to the second race at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field of 7 signed on. The off-time favorites included 1, Royal Holiday, and 2, Discreet Heat.
And they're off. Discreet Heat, one of the first to begin. Royal Holiday trying to use his inside spot for some forward position. Far outside, Who's Out is away in the top flight. In fact, he's in front as they run out of the chute. Who's Out and Jose Ortiz throttle open to a 3-length lead. Discreet Heat is second. Salt Mine is a joint third with Takedown on the outside. Royal Holiday is sequestered at the inside and races from 5th ahead of Express Jet, and the trailer is Curlin's Vow. 23 and 3 for an energetic opening quarter speed. 5 furlongs left to go. Who's Out in front, a length and a quarter. From between horses, Salt Mine is now second. Discreet Heat parked at the rail third. Takedown is 3 wide while fourth, and in amongst rivals fifth is Royal Holiday. 3 better than Express Jet, and still a gap of another 3 to the trailer, Curlin's Vow. Inside half a mile from home through a 46 1/2 mile. Who's Out has been in front from the outset and leads the way a length and a quarter. Discreet Heat starts to ratchet up the pressure a touch while second. Royal Holiday yet to be asked for his stretch kick. He's third and down at the inside. Salt Mine is a retreating fourth. Takedown is a retreating fifth. Curlin's Vow is underway from the back, and the trailer is Express Jet with a quarter of a mile left to go. Who's Out has been setting fast fractions, and he's at the top of the stretch with a tenuous lead. On the outside, Discreet Heat. Royal Holiday comes alive from third after 3 quarters in 1:10 and 2. Up front, it's Discreet Heat who strides forward to take the lead. Who's Out is second. A late run from Curlin's Vow trying to catch Royal Holiday for third, but at 2-1, it's Discreet Heat. Discreet Heat for a Luis Saez early daily double. They win by 3.5. Who's Out holds second. Curlin's Vow from last to third. Royal Holiday at 3-2 disappoints and runs fourth in 1:35 and 4.
Number 2, Discreet Heat gets the job done, completing a Luis Saez early daily double. The son of Discreet Cat wins for Alp Investment and trainer Murat Sankal. Second, number 7, Who's Out? Third was number 4, Curlin's Vow. We'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for $50,000. Scratch number 1, Eagle Marsh, a field of 8. Favorites included the 2, Hasta La Bye Bye, and the 8, Keeping the Peace.
And they're off. Very amusing, bobbled at the start, but still broke near the lead. Hasta La Bye Bye from the railgate is away with speed. Bull Gratz is right alongside early, keeping the peace away in the top flight. He'll land third. Dino 309 in the pink colors now takes over fourth ahead of Very Amusing, who's back to fifth. Length and a half to There Goes Jojo, who's 3 clear of Conforto. And at the back of the field, the trailer is Sagan. They make their way past the half mile and move to the far turn. And with the advantage now keeping the peace, puts a neck on top. Bull Gratz battles back from second. Very Amusing is back to third. Dino 309 is in and amongst rivals while racing fourth, 2.5 lengths clear of Hasta La Bye Bye, who steadily lost ground. 5 back to Sagan, racing ahead of second last running There Goes Jojo, and Conforto is last with a 1/4 mile left to go. Bull Gratz battles on with keeping the peace up front. Dino 309, 3 wide and on the attack now with 3/16 to go. Keeping the peace, the favorite, the first to give way of these top 3, and the leader is Bull Gratz. Up on the outside, Dino 309 is now back to second, keeping the pieces back to third, then Hasta La Bye Bye. Bull Gratz trying to get home. Dino 309 trying to nail him. Here's the wire, Bull Gratz. Bull Gratz held on to win a Dino 309 second in 1:10.1.
Number 3, Bull Gratz takes a licking and keeps on ticking, holding on gamely to win today's third race under a strong ride from Jonathan Gonzalez for trainer Terry Pompey in the My Purple Haze stable. Good run from long shot 4, Dino 309, to just miss while second, and they outkicked the favorite number 8, Keeping the Peace, who ran third. We move now to the fourth race of the day at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 2, So Fresh. Favorite was the 6, Geordie's Ready.
And they're up. From the center, Rose M gets the first call. Appealing Lalibela is up to challenge, and Geordie's Ready from the top shelf away with speed. The 2 at the back are Dancing Starlet and Draft. They run out of the 1 mile chute, and on the outside, Geordie's Ready has an early tussle with Rose M up front. They've gone 2.5 clear of Dancing Starlet, who's to the outside of Appealing Lalibela, and 4 to Draft. Opening quarter complete with Rose M a neck on top of Geordie's Ready from second. Off the speed while third is Dancing Starlet. At the inside, an Appealing Lalibela follows along in fourth, and Draft is fifth and last behind an opening quarter in 23-3. They head to the half-mile point, and Rose M gets a half length in front of Geordie's Ready, who's biding her time racing second. Dancing Starlet is a 3 wide third. Back at the inside, Appealing Lalibela is fourth, and fifth and last, but closer now is Draft with less than half a mile to go. Opening half mile was 47-1 as they leave the backstretch and swing around the far turn. It's Rose M held together up top with a neck advantage. Geordie's Ready right alongside second. Dancing Starlet 3 wide while third. 3 back to Draft, and Appealing Lalibela is tailing off with less than 5/16 to go. Here's a blitz from Dancing Starlet 3 wide, and at the 1/4 mile pole, Dancing Starlet moves to a clear advantage. Geordie's Ready is empty, it appears, as Rose M is battling on from the inside. Back to fourth and Draft, then Appealing Lalibela 3/16 to go. Dancing Starlet leads by 2.5. Rose M is still second on the outside, and Geordie's Ready trying to get her for that spot, but up front, Dancing Starlet is kicking clear. Here's 3 for Luis Saez. Here's Dancing Starlet, a 3-length winner. Rose M fought hard and got second ahead of Geordie's Ready third, then Draft and Appealing Lalibela in 1:37.4.
Luis Saez completes the hat trick early on the Thursday program, winning 3 out of the first 4 as his third win of the day comes aboard number 1, Dancing Starlet, who makes a sweeping move around the far turn en route to an easy victory for Kathleen O'Connell and Stein Racing and Pinnacle Racing. 4, Rose M second, 6, Geordie's Ready had to settle for third. We move now to race number 5 of the afternoon, the start of today's Rainbow Six. 5th race on turf at 1 mile. Maiden Claimers in for $50,000. Rider change on 7, Sky Shaft, making Jose Bautista 8 to the gate. The favorite was the 1, Avocado.
From the rail, Avocado is away alertly and right to the early lead. Moving to be second is Peaceful Feeling, so the favorites are out of there 1-2. Away racing in third is Talk the Talk with Get Rewarded from down toward the inside. Followed out wide by Sky Shaft. Settling in next is Truly ahead of Hetty G, and the early trailer is Abjur. They run into the first turn, and Avocado has rail position and the lead. Leads by a length over Peaceful Feeling, who races from second. Talk the Talk is down inside, a bit headstrong, while third, a length and a half in front of Get Rewarded, who races from fourth. Long shot Sky Shaft follows along in fifth. 3 in front of Hetty G, then Abjur, and now the trailer is Truly. Opening quarter was strong, 23-1, down the backstretch they go. It's Avocado, and Luis Saez in front by a half a length. Peaceful Feeling on the outside creeps a bit closer second. Talk the Talk is still headstrong, while third, a length and a half in front of Get Rewarded in fourth. Then it's Sky Shaft, who works 3 ahead of Hetty G. Abjur still second last, and Truly is still last as they swing to the far turn. Avocado has maintained the lead, but her lead is only a neck. Up on the outside, Peaceful Feeling is now on even terms with Avocado, and now Peaceful Feeling takes the lead. Avocado will have to do better than that. From the outside and Talk the Talk third. Peaceful Feeling is next, and then Get Rewarded, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Peaceful Feeling and Tyler Gaffleone, who set sail for the money, 2 on top. Avocado second. Talk the Talk is next with Get Rewarded down the center. Final eighth of a mile, and it's still Peaceful Feeling well clear. Peaceful Feeling for Chad Brown in the Allen stable en route to a 3-length win. Get Rewarded is up for second. Avocado is third. Talk the Talk finished fourth. Then Abjur in 1:35-2.
Number 4, Peaceful Feeling, as the strong second choice in the wagering, humbles the competition. She had the race locked up off the top of the turn. Tyler Gaffleone points the Daughter of Warfront in the right direction, and she breaks the maiden for Chad Brown and owner's Allen Stable. Second, number 3, Get Rewarded, ahead of the 1, Avocado, who ran third. Time for a commercial timeout. The late pick 5 comes your way next. Don't go away.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's late pick 5. 6 furlongs over the main track, claimers in for $12,500. 8 to the gate, the favorite was number 8, Johnny Tickets.
And they're off. From the outside, Johnny Tickets ridden for the early lead. Moving out the rail, here's Yodelehihu up to put a neck on top. Cool Dixie Man alongside second, and Johnny Tickets will have to settle in third. Back to fourth while driven is Best Thunder ahead of Venezuelan Pegasus and Why Trust. The 2 at the back are Organic Jenny and Braver Than We Are. They go to the half-mile point, and Hugo Sanchez and Yodelehihu in front by a length and a half, now almost 2. Cool Dixie Man second, Best Thunder is third. Johnny Tickets on the outside fourth, back to fifth, and Why Trust. Up on the outside, that's Organic Jenny getting around Venezuelan Pegasus, and Braver Than We Are, and Gaffleone will have to pass them all behind a sharp quarter of 22-1. Less than 5/16 to go at 10-1. Yodelehihu leads it by 4. Second is Cool Dixie Man, far outside, and Why Trust. Organic Jenny looking for racing room between horses. Not much room there as they run for home. 45 seconds for the opening half mile. Yodelehihu has lengths to work with Why Trust taking dead aim from second. Organic Jenny is on from third. Final eighth of a mile, and Yodelehihu still has the lead by 4. Why Trust can't get him. Back to third, Organic Jenny. Yodelehihu, gate to wire. Why Trust was second. Organic Jenny was third, then Best Thunder and Venezuelan Pegasus.
No offense today from Johnny Tickets. The win goes to the invader, number 1, Yodelehihu, who gets the job done under Hugo Sanchez, invading from Kentucky. Trainer Jennifer Quinones and owner Heinz Steinman. Second, number 7, Why Trust, and third was the 4, Organic Jenny. He had some traffic trouble and got too far behind. He settled for third. We move now to the 7th race of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 4 at a mile on turf. Maiden claimers in for $50,000. Scratch the 9, Noble Maria. Favorites included 2, Miss Maximum, and 4, Charge It Jen.
And they're off. Toward the inside, that's Indicia, who fires to the top. From the far outside, Fuji has speed. In between horses, Starlight Ridge. Chasing Helicity emerges into the top flight. In fact, she'll put a neck on top. Sweet Blossom is away in early fifth. Down at the inside, Ms. Maximum. Then comes the inside running Charge at Jen second last. And from the rail gate, Rags Pauline is last of the 8 as they charge into the first turn. Up front, the leader is Chasing Helicity, and Jose Ortiz in front by a neck. Up on the outside and now up for a narrow lead is Starlight Ridge. Back at the inside, Indicia is off the speed. Fuji is 3 wide. Sweet Blossom is from between horses. Then Charge at Jen, getting a length better than Miss Maximum. And unhurried at this stage, the trailer is Rags Pauline. She's about 8 lengths off the lead of Starlight Ridge. John Velasquez and Starlight Ridge with a length and a half lead to the half-mile point. Up into second is Sweet Blossom, back to third, Chasing Helicity. Indicia is parked at the rail ahead of Fuji and Charge at Jen. Then Miss Maximum as Charge at Jen just taps on the brakes. Rags Pauline is at the back of the field as they swing to the far turn. Up front, the leader remains Starlight Ridge on top by a length and a half. Second is Indicia, Chasing Helicity third. Sweet Blossom is now fourth. Trying to rally from the back is Miss Maximum into fifth. Around Rags Pauline and Fuji. Charge at Jen is last with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, here's Indicia off cover and to take a shot at the leader, Starlight Ridge. Miss Maximum continues to progress from third. Chasing Helicity is back to fourth, and Rags Pauline. Final eighth of a mile. Indicia strides forward to a 3-length lead. From between horses, Miss Maximum, then Chasing Helicity and Rags Pauline. But Indicia is clear. Indicia and Roberto Alvarado Jr. report home 3 on top. Chasing Helicity second. Rags Pauline was third. Miss Maximum flattened out to be fourth in 1:36 and 1.
Number 3, Indicia, was left alone at the windows and improves nicely to get the maiden diploma under a nice pocket trip here from jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr. for Armando de la Cerda and owner Heather Arion. Second, number 6, Chasing Helicity, and third was the 1, Rags Pauline. Let's go now to the 8th race of the afternoon, your West Point Thoroughbreds race of the day on turf at 1 1/8 mile. Allowance optional claiming horses in for an optional price tag of $35,000. Scratch number 10, Barrier Island, a field of 9. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the outside, Arch of Troy begins nicely. From the center, here's Drop Dead Red. Pass It On has speed. From between horses, Come On City is a bit keen early. Come On City lands second behind the new leader, Tropicality. Tropicality strides to a clear advantage of 2 lengths over Come On City, who's still tugging at Landeros, racing second. Drop Dead Red on the outside, third, back to fourth, and Pass It On. Dropping over from the high draws, Arch of Troy to race from fifth, and it's down to the inside. And Prado Patty, then So Charming 3 wide. Second last early is Callio, who's unhurried at this stage, and Money Factor is last as Tropicality backs it down. Tropicality aggressive in the early stages and leads by a length over Drop Dead Red second. Come On City third, Pass It On fourth. 3 wide while fifth is So Charming, then Prado Patty, who's next toward the rail. In between horses, that's moving up is Arch of Troy. Callio second last. Money Factor is last as the quarter speed was 22 and 3. They backed it down a touch to the half mile of 47 and 2. So Tropicality trying to catch a mid-race breather and leads the way by a length. Drop Dead Red second, Pass It On third. Come On City has settled fourth. Up on the outside, So Charming gets underway while 3 wide. Arch of Troy is next, then Prado Patty and Money Factor, and Callio is now shuffled to last, separated by 5.5 lengths, and they round the far turn. Now the pace quickens. Drop Dead Red up to take a narrow lead. Immediately tackled by So Charming. Pass It On between horses. Money Factor, Callio from last. Looking for racing room is Arch of Troy, and they're at the top of the stretch. Drop Dead Red comes away with the lead down the center. Money Factor up the inside. Arch of Troy coming at him and coming on. Prado Patty is loose and charging. Callio gets the lead. 16th to go. It's now Callio in front. Arch of Troy trying to hold on to second, but Callio's the winner. It's Callio by 2.5. Up second was Prado Patty. Holding third was Arch of Troy. Then Money Factor and Drop Dead Red in 1:48 and 1.
A fast early pace in today's 8th race sets it up for a horse from well off the speed, and that horse was number 4, Callio, who goes last to first to win, giving Tyler Gaffleone a riding double on the program. This one for Anna and Tim Cameron, Mataket Stable, and Bradley Thoroughbreds, and winning trainer Brendan Walsh. Second, number 2, Prado Patty, and third was number 9, Arch of Troy. Time for another commercial break. The late Daily Double is up next. Don't go away.
Whether you're at home or at the track. Have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 9 on the program. First half of the late daily double. 1 mile over the main track. Allowance optional claiming runners in for a price tag of $25,000. 8 to the gate, and this was a wide open betting race. And they're off. From the center, Princess Victoria being ridden for the early lead. So too is End of Now from her inside. Best in the Business wants to be part of the pace party, and so does Treasure in Heaven as they line up out of the 1 mile chute. It's Best in the Business to put a neck on top. End of Now on the outside second. Princess Victoria is back to third. Gap of another 2 to Treasure in Heaven with Smile More for company on the inside. She's moving through for Castellano, and Smile More is going to go all the way near the lead through a very sharp opening quarter of 23-1. Out the back door early are Long Stocking, Astaku Trail, and Nautia. So 5 of them with an early scrum for the top as the leader is Best in the Business on top by a length. Smile More is back to second on the outside. End of Now third. In between horses, Treasure in Heaven is fourth, racing ahead of Princess Victoria, who's 2 in front of Long Stocking, who begins to tack on for Landeros. A gap of 3 to Astaku Trail, and then it's 5 more to Nautia. Opening half mile strong, 45-3 with less than 3 furlongs to go. Best in the Business and John Velasquez lead the way by a length and a half. Racing in second is End of Now. Smile More is up for more on the inside third. Gap of 4 to a retreating Treasure in Heaven, passed by Long Stocking. From the back and Astaku Trail as they wheel in. Castellano going to try to thread the needle with Smile More, and here she comes. Smile More up on the inside. End of Now on the outside. These two now go better than Best in the Business with less than an eighth to go. End of Now on the outside. Smile More on the rail, and Smile More puts a neck on top. End of Now counter punches these two. Smile More, End of Now. Smile More won it. Smile More and Javier Castellano outran End of Now and won it in 1:36-1. Number 1, Smile More, was a handful from way before the start of today's 9th race, tossing Javier Castellano multiple times in the post parade. But once the gates opened, she put her mind to business and ran very well, getting a hard-fought win for Stanley Huff and Sagamore Farm. Second, number 4, End of Now, in a great try ahead of big long shot 8, Nautia, who ran third. To the 10th and final race now on the turf at a mile and an eighth. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 2, 6, 14, 15, and 16, and a late scratch of number 11, Supervillain as well. Off-time favorites included 5, Cold Warrior, and number 10, Go Poke the Bear.
The rest of the field are on their way. Cold Warrior begins well, moving up toward the inside. Congrats This. At the rail, that Second Guess moving up from the far outside. Here's Micah Mann and Imperial Majesty as they charge to the finish line the first time. Congrats This along the rail, and Imperial Majesty on the outside. Micah Mann settles in third. Cold Warrior back to fourth. And Second Guess, Impossible Missions on the outside of Painted Black. Rudiger's between horses, while third last, the 2 at the back, Calamity Cat and Go Poke the Bear. They charge into the first turn, and it's Long Shot Possibility, Imperial Majesty with the lead by a length. Off the fence now, Congrats This is second. Micah Mann is third. Cold Warrior saves ground to be fourth. Racing from fifth, that's Impossible Mission, situated 3 lengths off the pace setter, 2 better than Painted Black. Then Second Guess, racing ahead of Calamity Cat and Rudiger, and out wide is Go Poke the Bear. Quarter speed strong, 23-1, down the backstretch they go. Imperial Majesty and Lionel Reyes putting up the numbers. They lead the way by a length. Congrats This second, Micah Mann third, Cold Warrior back to fourth. Impossible Mission is now fifth ahead of Calamity Cat, who begins to improve from the back. Racing ahead of Second Guess and Painted Back. Up on the far outside, Go Poke the Bear, and Rudiger still unhurried and 9 lengths off the lead of Imperial Majesty. Opening half mile was 48-1, and Imperial Majesty has now thrown the knockout punch to Congrats This on the outside, and Micah Mann. Cold Warrior is under a whip ride. Meanwhile, Calamity Cat starts to show some interest. So does Go Poke the Bear as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:12-2, and they're at the top of the stretch. Imperial Majesty trying to do it every step. Off the turn on top, 2.5. Congrats This is all in with Micah Mann. Then down the outside, Rudiger is unleashing a big late run, but he's an awful long way behind with less than an eighth to go. The leader, Imperial Majesty, Calamity Cat, Rudiger gaining ground. Time is run out. Imperial Majesty at a nice number. He went all the way in 1:30 or 1:49 flat. Closer for second. Rudiger photos with Calamity Cat.
Big upset to close the program. Number 12, Imperial Majesty, turns away all challenges under jockey Leonel Reyes for trainer Ruben Monjes and owners Audubon Racing Stable. Second, 7, Calamity Cat. Third was number 4, Rudiger, under Julien Leparoux. Finishing fourth, number 10, Go Poke the Bear. Nobody had the final race high five. Over 20,000 gets carried over to tomorrow. And believe it or not, even with some upsets, multiple winning tickets in the Rainbow Six. More than 50,000 in the 20-set Rainbow Six return. Carry over tomorrow, $1.4 million.
And that wraps up Thursday's card. Remember, on Friday, mark this down, we got a 12-race card with our first race post at 12 p.m. noon. And don't forget to come here and take a look at the Stronach 5, $100,000 guaranteed with only a 12% takeout. It's going to be quite an afternoon here. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.